They sold us an age. Work until 65, then retire and enjoy the good life. That was the promise. The American dream wrapped in a neat little number. My name is David. I work hard, love the Lord, and for years I bought into that lie, just like everyone else. I thought if I could just make it to age 65, everything would magically fall into place. But here's the truth almost no one talks about. They sold us an age when they should have taught us a number. Today I'm going to tell you about the retirement lie that quietly destroys lives, and exactly how I'm overcoming it so I don't end up broke, stressed, or still working in my 70s. The lie they sold us. The lie is simple and seductive. Just reach retirement age and you'll be fine. Society, employers, and even some financial advisors act like turning 65 is the finish line. Put in your years, collect your gold watch, and suddenly you'll have enough. But retirement isn't about hitting a birthday on the calendar. It's about having enough money to replace your income without running out. Most people were never taught the real number they actually need. They were just told to wait until 65 and hope for the best. The sobering reality. Because they focused on the age instead of the number, millions reach retirement age only to discover they don't have nearly enough saved. Social Security becomes their primary income. Savings run low. Healthcare costs explode. Many end up working longer than they ever plan. Not because they want to, but because they have to. I watched it happen to people I care about. Good, hard-working believers who love the Lord but arrived at 65 financially unprepared. The dream of rest turned into continued struggle. Proverbs 21:20 says it plainly, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." Too many of us gulped down our income for decades, assuming the retirement age system would take care of the rest. We never built the margin or the investments needed for true freedom. Luke 14:28. The wisdom we were missing. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? Retirement is that tower. Most people never sat down and ran the real numbers. They just hoped the calendar would solve everything. How I overcame the lie. When I saw what was happening, I made a decision. I would stop chasing an age and start chasing a number. Here's what that looks like for me right now. I calculate what I actually need in retirement income, not what Social Security might provide. I live well below my means so I can aggressively invest every extra dollar. I treat every raise and every dollar as something God entrusted to me for faithful stewardship, not automatic lifestyle upgrades. I pray regularly for contentment and wisdom so I don't fall back into the just wait until 65 trap. I build real margins so retirement can be a season of fruitfulness instead of survival. It's not glamorous. Friends sometimes think I'm too careful, but I sleep better knowing I'm no longer depending on a birthday to save me. 1 Timothy 6:6 reminds me, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." Contentment doesn't mean settling for less. It means refusing to let culture dictate how much is enough. It means letting God define my needs instead of advertising or comparison. Philippians 4:11-13 teaches us to learn contentment in any situation, knowing we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Proverbs 22:7 warns that the borrower is slave to the lender. I refuse to carry unnecessary debt into my later years and turn what should be freedom into bondage. Final encouragement. Retirement was never meant to be defined by an age on a calendar. It should be defined by faithful preparation and trust in God's provision. They sold us an age. I'm choosing the number instead. You don't have to follow the crowd that ends up stressed and still working in their 70s. Start today. Live below your means. Invest consistently. Pray for wisdom. Build the margin that turns retirement into a blessing instead of a burden. The decisions you make in your working years will determine whether your later years are marked by peace or panic. If this video challenged the way you think about retirement, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below. What number are you working toward for retirement? And what's one step you're taking this year to get there? May the Lord give you wisdom, diligence, contentment, and clear vision as you steward what He has entrusted to you. Shalom.